Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from Jim Maccabee Field, North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. And we thank you for joining us for today's live streaming event. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And today, the Roseburg Indians come to town to test their fortunes against the North Medford Black Tornado. Both of these teams are on a bit of a roll. This game on TableRockSports.net is brought to you in partnership with our community business partners. And you need to let our sponsors know that you appreciate their support. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button. We'll let you know when games go live. And they're introducing the starting lineups already here on this broadcast, this game day. I'll get into it rather quickly. We've got Johnny King. He's leading off. He's out at second base. Batting second is the pitcher, Aiden Horsley. Batting third, the catcher, Jeremiah Robbins. Batting fourth, shortstop, Frankie Rutigliano. Batting fifth, first baseman, Kellen Willer. Batting sixth is center fielder Trey Newman. Batting seventh is the right fielder, Davis Carr. And he'll be followed by third baseman Colton Morgan. And the last one out there is going to be Easton Curtis. And that's the starting lineup for the North Medford Black Tornado. We'll be back right after this as we take a bit of a timeout here on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Time has taken its toll on your once beautiful windows. It's time to team up with Elizabeth Brett and Renewal by Andersen and upgrade your outlook on the world. Design experts like Elizabeth work with Renewal's trained installers and industry-leading products to ensure a client-friendly process. Transform the look, efficiency, and value of your property, just as these homeowners have done. Elizabeth and the Renewal team will be with you every step of the way, from design to completion of the install.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Brett. Call me at the number below to schedule your design consultation.
And we'll welcome you back to Jim Maccabee Field here at North Medford High School as the Roseburg Indians and the North Medford Black Tornado get ready to do battles. We told you here on this Lithia Superstore game day, both of these teams are doing really, really well. North Medford in what almost looks like an orange uniform. It's supposed to be red, but it looks a whole lot like it's an orange one. But anyway, they are 7-1 in conference play, but Roseburg's right behind them at 6-2. So these two ball clubs trying to get it nailed down as to who's going to actually be the team, and they're working at this. The Roseburg Indians, 13-3 overall. They're coming off of a win against Willamette, a doubleheader win. And that took place on Saturday when the Black Tornado were taking their first loss as they split their doubleheader with South Medford. So they trying to get back on the winning streak. They won the first one in 9 innings behind the pitching of Trey Newman, who struck out 15. And he had a no-no going when he left the game. He had pitched 8 1/3 innings, and he had no-hit the South Medford Panthers up to that point. And the North Medford team won that one 1-0 in extra innings. All right, so leading things off for Roseburg is going to be Austin Takahashi. He'll be the pitcher of record when we get around to them. He'll be starting. He steps in left-hander against Aiden Horsley, who's out on the mound. And the first pitch swung on is sent out to King, who gobbles it up and fires to Willer, and there's one away. Tell you, that's a good start for Horsley, man. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here comes center fielder Eli Jacobs. And take a look at the first pitch from Horsley. He'll swing. It's popped away out of play. And the count goes to 0-1. You'll hear in the microphone we are facing another windy day here in the Rogue Valley. That's ball 1. The spring winds have not went away. Somehow April has decided it wants to replicate March. And it's feeling like it too. That one's up high. 2-1. Horsley ready to deliver the 2-1. Way upstairs. 3-1. On this pitching staff, Horsley would be considered the number 3 pitcher. Trey Newman's the ace of the staff, as it were. Frankie Rutigliano usually is considered the number 2 starter, and that's going to be strike 2 on the outside corner. And then Aiden Horsley and Johnny King, although Coach Curtis feels that any of those 4 are pretty good quality starters. Trey Newman by far and away the best of them. That one's going to be fouled out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2. Something when you talk to Coach Curtis, he has made reference to the fact that last year they didn't necessarily have 4 quality starters. And there's strike 3. There's 2 down. That brings up the right fielder, Jace Wilder. Inside is the first pitch at 1-0. A win today would do North Medford a world of good in terms of the standings. There's a foul. Obviously, if you go to 8-1, and the team that's closest to you is 6-3, you're in pretty good shape as you turn the corner to go through the last half of the season. There's a strike. And this is the halfway point of the conference season for the Southwest Conference. Those, for at least for those that have played their 9 games, that one's just fouled away too, barely. As Wilder stays alive. Here comes the 1-2, swung on and missed, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of 1. And as we do, Roseburg, no score. Medford, North Medford coming to bat on the John L. Scott scoreboard on TableRockSports.com.
Cellular prepaid, our plans have no extra fees, like our lowest priced unlimited plan at just $40 a month. So don't get surprised by other providers and their extra fees. Plus, with our unlimited plans, you get your choice of a free Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Power. With US Cellular Prepaid, what you see is what you get.
No extra fees and no surprises with U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations to serve you. I'm telling you right now, it is so cold you can barely get the hand to write. All right, Johnny King to lead things off here. He'll slap one right out to short. That's going to be an easy throw over to first, and King is retired on the very first pitch from Takahashi. That brings up Horsley. He'll send one right down to first base, and it'll be one unassisted. There's 2 down. We've only got 2 pitches in so far. Here comes Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher for North Medford. As right now, Takahashi is throwing 2 pitches and gets 2 outs. Jeremiah will make him work a little bit by looking at ball 1. Then he'll send one out to right field. Fair ball, or foul ball. Barely foul. Strike 2 called. That's outside. 2-1. Somewhat threatening clouds and skies here this afternoon, but not nearly as threatening as they were yesterday when the, there's ball 3, that looked close. When the 2 softball teams from North Medford and South Medford were playing, they didn't exactly, as it's fouled back, didn't exactly play in a downpour, but there certainly was a downpour between games and always the threat of rain throughout both of those ball games. I don't think we have quite the same level of threat this afternoon. And there's ball 4. And we'll have a pinch runner. Marcus Moore will be out running for Jeremiah Robbins. Rutigliano steps in. Frankie Rutigliano, he's the shortstop and the cleanup hitter. And he'll slap one that's going to get out into right field. Moore touches second base and will stop right there. Willer, the first baseman, Kellen Willer, will step up. as North Medford has a little something going with 2 out. 1 man in scoring position, couple on. See what Willer can do against Takahashi. That one's down low. Rotigliano getting that one just by Fisk out there at second base. There's strike 1. That's outside. 2-1. That one's fouled. So Takahashi's worth the count to 2-2 against Willer. Willer looking to put one somewhere. Avery's pretty close to second base, the shortstop for Roseburg. Now he comes off, strike 3, and the inning is over. So we head to the top of the second as we do. There's still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And Corbin leads it off. Evan Corbin, the first baseman for Roseburg, and he'll swing and miss at the first offering from Worsley. There's outside. And talking around and trying to find out a little bit about Roseburg, the report is that they're, now it's fouled. The report is that the starting pitching has been pretty good all the way around for Roseburg, and they've had decent offense this year. There's a swing. Nope, going to be a foul. Stay at 1-2. So North Medford's had decent starting pitching also. So we could be in for another pitcher's duel here, because we've had a couple of those in the last few games, as that one pitch from Horsley goes inside to run the count to 2-2. We've had some really tight ball games, pretty quick ball games too, for that matter. Swing and a miss. And there's one away as Corbin strikes out. Parker Burke, the catcher, steps in, and he'll swing and miss the first offering. That's the third strikeout now for Horsley. This one's lifted up and out of play. We'll go to 0-2. Of course, we mentioned Newman. Newman pitched against Grants Pass. He's had a 2-0 shutout. He struck out 15 that day. And then he pitched that. Of course, we were talking about North Medford, the first game of the doubleheader on Saturday. That one's inside. That's 1-2. But he pitched the first game Saturday. Was not a complete game, but did get the win as North Medford came back to win it. And that one goes outside and goes to 2-2. And he struck out 15 more. So we've had some quick ball games. There's strike 3. Four strikeouts for Horsley. That brings up the shortstop, Brooks Avery. And he'll foul number 1 away. And there's one. Newman's under that, and that will retire the side. So, that'll be the end of that. We will now head to the bottom of the second. As we do, there's still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. We head to the bottom of 2, and as we do, there's still no score here on TableRockSports.net. Trey Newman steps in to lead off the second. He's the center fielder, and he's going to line one right out to center field, and he'll lead off the inning with a hit. That brings up the right fielder, Carr. That one's fouled away. Left-hander steps back in. He looks at a strike, and he's in the hole 0-2. That's upstairs. That one's fouled away. So we're stuck at 1-2 right now. That one misses 2-2. Down low. 3-2. And there's a shot that's going to get through the shortstop and the third baseman and send Newman down to second base. And here we go again as a car is at first. Newman stands down at second, and one more time, North Medford has first and second down. The first inning, it was with 2 outs. This is with no outs, and Colton Morgan, he'll try to bunt and just foul it back. Oh, 1. Let's see if Morgan tries a bunt again. He does. He squares around, but he pulls it back in time for ball 1. Corbin, interestingly enough, the first baseman for Roseburg, playing way in. He'll pull it back, but that's a strike. That'll change the strategy now, and everybody will, for Roseburg, their infielders will all back up. And he bunted it anyway, laid it down. Takahashi grabs it and throws to third. And out is Newman. So, still 2 on. 1 away. And Curtis, the right fielder, the left fielder, takes ball 1. Strike 1. Takahashi delivers. It's upstairs. 2-1. Takahashi looks to second. That's not one in. That's going to be foul ball. Oh, that was close. Another 6 inches, and it was a fair ball. And all kinds of trouble for the Roseburg Indians. So it just goes to a strike. 2-2. Takahashi ready to deliver the 2-2, and they throw back to second. It didn't matter. Getting back is Carr. Avery running in behind him, but Carr was well on his way back to second. There's ball 3. Scoreboard has 2 outs. I only have 1 in my book. So we'll see who's right here at the end. That's inside. Ball 4. That brings up Johnny King. Now the scoreboard has 1 out. All right. Now we're all on the same page. King takes strike 1. King batted in the previous inning, the first one, grounded out to Avery at shortstop. He takes strike 2. He's in the hole 0-2. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. And King becomes the second out. Second strikeout for Takahashi. Aiden Horsley steps in. He grounded to first base. Corbin, one unassisted. This one, he bounces foul. That one's foul. Well, he's went left, he's went right with the foul balls. See if we go straight this time. Indeed. Down to third, step on third, and the inning is over. So we head to the top of three. As we do, there is still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. We are now in the top of the third. We still have no score as North Medford left the bases loaded. Here in the bottom of the second. They left 2-1 in the bottom of the first, so it'd be about, I'm not keeping track of the number left on base, but that would be just off the top of the head, about 5 that's been left on base. Jordan White, the third baseman, who just made the last out for the Indians, steps in to lead things off. He'll take ball one. And outside, ball two. There's a strike. 2-1. Wind is threatening to blow everything away here right now. Strike two called. 2-2. Foul. We'll stay at 2-2. The umpire walks the new ball all the way out to the pitcher. Give Jeremiah Robbins a chance to make sure that all is well with him. That foul came off of his shin guard. There's a grounder right out to Rutigliano, who fires over to Willer. And out. Sorry, I had to wait there. So White is retired. 6-3. And brings up Noah Fisk, the second baseman for Roseburg. He'll send one to Johnny King, He'll get it to Willer on time. There's 2 away. And then Hunter Fullerton, the left fielder, steps in. Roseburg will have went through the whole order. He'll swing and miss at the first one. Outside. 1-1. Way outside that time. That's Jeremiah Robbins diving. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Horsley looking for another strikeout. And he gets it. And that will retire the side up. 3 up, 3 down. 3 innings in a row. That is 3 up, 3 down for Aiden Horsley. As we head now to the bottom of the 3rd, there is no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Bottom of 3 on the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Jeremiah Robbins leads it off, and he sends one out to center field right past Avery. And Robbins is on base. That's the second time that he's been on base. The first inning, he was on base by means of the walk. That brings up Rutigliano, who had a single back in the first inning. And he'll foul the first one back. Strike 2. Rutigliano will step out. Takahashi taking too much time for his liking. There's strike 3. And Rutigliano becomes the first out of the inning. That brings up Willer. Takahashi stepping off that time. Willer trying to bunt. Fouls it straight back. And looks at ball 1. So it's not that North Medford hasn't had base runners. They certainly have had those and bunches. Just haven't managed to get any of them across the plate yet. Willer gets one by right past Corbin. He'll take first. Here comes Robbins steaming into third base. And he'll hold up there. Willer sending that one out to right field and able to move Robbins around to third pretty easily. Trey Newman had a single and got erased on the front end of a double play, but he takes ball one. And strike one. That one's popped up. That's out of play. One and two. Quite a bit of excitement going on in the JV game. We can't see the varsity game, which is taking place behind us, but they have a softball JV game going on. That's outside. 2 and 2. The 2-2 is going to be fouled over to the third base dugout. Or Morgan handles it on one bounce, just like the third baseman he is. Still 2-2. Oh, did we get time? It looks like it. Funny, umpires all have their gloves on, hands in their pockets as long as they can. Aaron Newman fouling another one off. I don't know what the temperature is, but I can't imagine that we've and there's Newman sending one out to center field and parking under it and getting it in quickly that time was Jacobs to hold everybody. So Newman flies out to center field. It's 2 away. Davis Carr looks at ball 1. That one gets away from the catcher, and that'll bring in, well, actually Marcus Moore. Robbins not running as he was replaced there, but nonetheless, they score. And moving up to second base while that happened was Willer. Carr looks at ball 3. We're trying to run our scoreboard here. 3-0 count now to Carr. There's a strike. Carr Carr misses that one. 3-2 with 2 outs. And now the Black Tornado on the board with 1. There's a shot right out to Avery, who scoops it, fires over to Corbin, and retires the side. Well, we head down to the top of 4. As we do, the score has changed. It's now North Medford 1 to Roseburg nothing on the John L. Scott scoreboard on TableRockSports.net.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations to serve you. And as we head to the top of the 4th, North Medford now has a 1-0 lead over the Roseburg Indians. Takahashi, the pitcher, will lead it off for Roseburg. And that one misses. So far for Roseburg, it's been 9 up, 9 down. 1, 2, 3, all 3 innings thus far. There's a swing and a miss. That gets away from Robbins. Everybody walking out to the mound to talk to Mr. Horsley. Count goes to 2-1. Wonder if the umpire got nicked on the hand. He holding his hand and looking at it. That'd just sting, even if you just barely got grazed. As cold it is, no wonder he walked around. That's fouled off by Takahashi. That one's fouled away to the on-deck circle there for Roseburg. At ball 4. So Takahashi draws the lead-off walk here in the 4th inning. Brings up Jacobs, the center fielder. He'll take ball 1. Strike one. Round the bund, gets it down, and Horsley gets it over to Willer just in time. But it works. A sacrifice moves Takahashi down to second base. And brings up Wilder. A strikeout victim back in the first. He'll take strike one. Strike two. That one's on the inside that time. 0-2. Horsley delivers a swing and a miss. There's two down. Corbin, a strikeout in the second inning. 1 of 6 now for Horsley this afternoon. He's going to give him the strike that time. Just inside. There's a shot, foul. I was hooking from the time that it left Corbin's bat. That misses. 2-2. 2 away. Standing down at second base is Takahashi. Roseburg looking for the tying run. Doesn't get that one. 3-2. Well, we've stretched things out here as far as we can get them. A 3-2 strike. No, ball 4. I got excited. Sorry about that. That looked like that was right down the heart of the plate. Corbin stands over there at first base with the base on balls. Burke, the catcher, he also struck out back in the second inning. There's ball 1. So the smooth sailing, not so smooth here in the 4th inning. And there's a grounder right out to King. King will fire over to Willer, and that will retire this side. We head now to the bottom of 4. As we do, North Medford 1. Roseburg nothing on the John L. Scott scoreboard on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Daily adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. That midday pick-me-up pit stop. Plus, earn free rewards with our Peak Rewards app. And when you buy Red Bull, Old Wisconsin Jerky, and many other items, you'll accumulate big savings on fuel. With locations in Oregon and California, we are here to keep you energized throughout the day. And with our Peak Rewards app, we'll help you travel further for less, keeping more money in your pockets. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
It's the bottom of 4 on the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations with which to serve you in the Southern Oregon area. Leading it off for North Medford, Colton Morgan, the third baseman. He was there on a fielder's choice and then got erased at third base. There's a little grounder sent out to second, and over to Corbin it goes, and there's one away. Curtis will step in. He walked back in the second inning. He'll swing and miss at the first one. And foul one off. How about that? Now there's some accuracy for you. There's a pole right there beyond the first base dugout. Curtis hit it right on. Outside. There's another foul. Ooh, missed him. Not by much. North Medford has had runners in every inning, finally scoring last inning. And Curtis is another runner as he gets on base with the base on balls. That brings up Johnny King. Johnny King, he looks like he's been up every inning. He hasn't, but he struck out and is grounded out. He puts down a bunt. That's going to be a good one. Takahashi takes it, fires to first. And the sacrifice will work as Curtis is over at second base. So here's Horsley. Fielder's choice. Grounded out to first. Looking for a hit. As Curtis standing out at second base. I got Curtis caught up. He's back. Just barely. Got the dancing around out there and a little bit of indecision on the part of Burke. And the first thing you know, gave Curtis enough time to get back. That misses. 3-0. Strike. That seems like almost an automatic that if you go 3-0, the pitcher, you're going to probably get the 3-1 count. That's outside. That's not so automatic. So Horsley draws a walk. And with 2 down, here's Jeremiah Robbins at the plate. And Daffron is out at running at first base as Robbins swings and misses. That gets away from Burke. Fire down to third. Nobody's there. And Curtis is standing at third base. And while that's going on, Laffron takes off for second. Now we have a 1-1 count. It's out of play. Out of play. So Robbins will hold with a 2-2 count. Another one out of play. Don't worry, my car's way away. My cameraman looking to make sure. Oh, yeah, right. So we barely missed. I don't think so. That's down low. 3-2. The 3-2. Robbins takes it for ball 4. So one more time. With 2 outs. It's funny. Well, my scoreboard says 2 outs. The bases are loaded. Curtis standing down at third, and that's hit him. That hit Rotigliano, and that will walk one in. So Curtis scores from third. Laffron moves over to third base. I don't think it's Robbins that's out there. No, it's Marcus Moore running for Robbins, and he'll be at second base when all of this talking out there is completed. And the umpire's not going to let it go on too long today to figure out what's what. I'm going to make them pick up the pace just a little bit. So everything that needed to be said has now been said. And we'll get it back into action here again. Second and third. At the plate, but Rotigliano. Need to put him down to first base, I guess. That's Willer that's at the plate. And Willer has a 1-1 count on him. Daffrin stands down at third base. Moore is at second. Rutigliano is over at first. It's 2-1. Make it 3-1 to Willer. Nope. Sorry about that. Strike two. 2-2 to Willer. There's strike three. And that'll end the inning. One more time. North Medford leads the bases loaded. But they get one more in at the end of 4. It's now North Medford 2, Roseburg nothing on the John L.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Don't stop! Get it! Back up, put that greatness in!
Give a Dutch Bros in here. Another day, another Dutch Bros. Oh my goodness, so good. So worth it. Oh my god.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
We're going to return to Jim Maccabee Field at North Medford High School for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. We are headed to the 5th. It's a 2-0 lead for the North Medford Black Tornado. Leading things off for Roseburg is the shortstop Avery, who flew out to Newman in center field. His only at-bat. It's outside. 2-0. And dare we say it, right now, Roseburg looking for their first hit. And as soon as we say it, there it is. Maybe that's why you're, as an announcer, not supposed to say it. I don't know. But there's the first hit. Avery has it. White will step in. He grounded out to Rutigliano. He'll look at ball one. There's the bunt. Nope. I'm assuming that's a strike, but there it is on the, waiting for them to make it official. One and one. Gonna try it again. This is outside, throw down to first, but back easily is Avery. And again, you have to wait to see what the umpire called that. I think he called that a ball 2-1. One more time. This time they do get it down. Horsley has it. Fires over to Willer. There's one away. Some of the fans are wanting an error there as Avery heads down to second base. White will get credit for a sacrifice. Fisk will step in. He'll give one out to Ritigliano, who's not going to get it over there at all. That'll be a base hit easily. Ritigliano, even if he'd have had a perfect throw on it, would never have gotten it there. So first and third, and they're checking out Avery over at third base. He says he's okay. And that'll bring out the pitching coach for North Medford. As he'll have a conversation. If I get my fingers to work beautifully, it'll give us a time to tell you that today's action is brought to you in part by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Check out the spring program guide to learn about events, classes, and sports leagues for all. See what's up at playmedford.com. And just in time for the spring sports season, Table Rock Sports welcomes Dutch Brothers to our sponsor lineup. Now, when you enjoy your favorite Dutch Brothers treats, you will also be helping connect high school sports fans teams through Table Rock Sports. Conversation over. Everybody's ready to get back to playing. Fisk, or make that Fullerton at the plate. And Fullerton will send one to Ritigliano to King. King over to Willer, and the inning is over. Just like that. We head down to the bottom of 5. North Medford still holding on to that 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. John the John L. Scott scoreboard, TableRockSports.net.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
Are you an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
It's the bottom of 5 here at the Jim Maccabee Field on the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, where they have 7 locations to serve you. Newman, Carr, and Morgan, the batters scheduled here in inning number 5. It's a 2-0 lead for the Black Tornado as they look to put a little distance between them and everybody else in the conference. The Roseburg Indians, if they were to lose this one, would have 3 losses, and they would be just about the team that would be the closest to them. North Medford's already will have 9 games in the book. Everybody else will catch up with that over the weekend, as North Medford won't play again until next Tuesday when they travel to Sheldon, where everybody's hoping the weather will warm up by then. And there's strike 1 from, I was going to say Takahashi, but that is not Takahashi out there anymore. I'll get the number in just a moment. And it looks like it's White that's out on the mound. There it is, 2-1 count. There's a bouncer to third base, scooped up nicely, and then not thrown so well to first base as Corbin can't scoop it out. That was, well, no, damn, 16. I'll have to figure out who it is here in a moment. That's now playing third base. That's because Newman on, they're going to call that an error as Carr fouls the first one back. I'm going to assume that's a E3. So out at third base is Jake Johnson. Well, I'll make some notes here if he gets up to bat, because indeed it's White who was playing third base. That's out on the mound now. He's got a couple of strikes going his way. There's a steal and in. It is going to be Newman. Carr will step back in to face White. He'll pop right out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. So Jake Johnson down at third base. Don't know how the batting order is going to work out for. I don't know if Johnson will be batting in place of Takahashi, which is what I would assume. Track 3. As Jacobs gets his first strikeout. On Jacob, White gets his first strikeout. Morgan steps in. And Morgan tries to bunt it down, but he can't. Let's see if Morgan tries it again. Characteristically, if they try it once, they usually try it again until they get to about strike 2, and then they'll give up on the idea. Now, White steps off. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Outside. 1-2. Newman's back. Outside. Out to center field. Oh, right back to second base. That'll be the second down as Oregon just pops that up to second base and nobody goes anywhere. Easton steps in. And he gets one through. Here comes Newman. He's coming around third. He'll score. And he scores on Easton's single. And it's now 3-0. That brings up Johnny King. He's been up a lot. This is his 4th appearance. Had a sacrifice bunt the last time he was at the plate. And we have an 0-1 count. I'll get Burke out there. Talk to White. There's a throw over, but Curtis back pretty easily. There's another throw over. Curtis made all the way down to second base, but isn't that a foul ball? Oh, they let him go. They said it was just a strike. Sound like a foul ball from here, but apparently not. So Curtis stands down at second base. There. 0-2 though to King. There's strike 3. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of 6. And now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 3, Roseburg nothing. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. As Robbins fires it down to Rutigliano. And away we go here in the top of 6. Takahashi is at the plate. He was lifted at the pitcher, but he will still hit in his position. He's grounded out and walked. Hey, he's going to send another one to King, who fires the Willer, one away. You hate to say it, but the way the weather is today, those one-pitch outs are a wonderful thing. There's a swing and a miss by Jacobs, who has struck out, had a sacrifice bunt. Back in the fourth, moved Takahashi from first to second. Roseburg couldn't get Takahashi any further. There's ball 2. 2-1. That's fouled. We'll go to 2-2. There's one to Morgan. He scoops it up and then over to Willer. I think it's a foul ball, though. Yep. Thought maybe Morgan had touched it in foul territory, but there was no definitive call until he had released the ball, and then they decided it was a foul ball. Oh, we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. There's 2 down. That brings up Wilder. He'll look at ball 1. Empire will carry the ball clear out to Horsley. There's a grounder, 1 hopper to King, over to Willer, side retired. We move to the bottom of 6. North Medford still has a 3-0 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard, with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Cellular prepaid, our plans have no extra fees, like our lowest priced unlimited plan at just $40 a month. So don't get surprised by other providers and their extra fees. Plus, with our unlimited plans, you get your choice of a free Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Power. With US Cellular Prepaid, what you see is what you get.
No extra fees and no surprises with US Cellular at Siskiyou, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. We're in the bottom of 6, 3-0 lead for North Medford, and Horsley will lead it off for the Black Tornado. Way upstairs for ball 1. And way outside for ball 2. That's ball 3. Almost down low. And Horsley pops it straight up. Who's going to grab it? Ooh, barely. But White gets there. So 1 away. Brings up Robbins. He's had a couple of walks, single. They ran for him back in the 3rd inning. Marcus Moore came across the plate. And now what do we have? The coach is talking, the Roseburg coach is talking to his first baseman. A couple of them out there now. Umpire signals that all is well. And all seems to be well. Robbins will step back in. He's down a strike. Down 2 of them now. One and 2. And that's lifted up there, and that'll be just a little pop out. Getting over there to get that quite easily for them was Fisk. Retigliano at the plate. And look at ball 1. He'll miss that one wildly. 1-1. Pop it straight up, put into right field, and there's 3 away. We head to the top of 7, as we do. It's still a 3-0 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. We're at Jim Maccabee Field, North Medford High School. It's on TableRockSports.net. We head down to the top of 7. Corbin will lead it off for Roseburg. Corbin needing, or Roseburg needing 3 runs. Horsley looking to close out a masterpiece here. There's strike one. There's strike two. There's a foul. And here's one away. Burke will step in. Horsley is allowed 2 hits by count, which is fairly unofficial, but as we've kind of kept track of it here, there's strike one. That'll even the count out. He's working on a 2-hit shutout. He's got a 6 1/3 of it done. There's ball 4. So Avery is at the plate, but coming in to run is Brevin Harrison. He'll be running for Burke. And a bit of a, I would think this would be a pretty short conference out at the mound for North Medford. As you're up by 3. You have 1 out. Indeed, it is pretty short. So Avery will step in, see if he can't keep it going. Harrison on at first in place of Burke. That will go inside. There's strike 1. Oh, to 1-1. And there's a grounder right to Rotigliano. He steps on first. He fires, or second, fires over to first. And that will make it a final here in Jim Maccabee Field. So, a Black Tornado win this one 3-0 over the Roseburg Indians. We'll be back with the Dutch Brothers post-game show. That comes up next right here on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and the Dutch Brothers Postgame Show. Now, when you order your favorite Dutch Brothers treat, you're helping Table Rock Sports continue to provide these great games. So another fine pitching performance out of the North Medford Black Tornado today as they get another shutout. This would be the third in the last 4 games for the Black Tornado, winning this one 3-0. North Medford got on the board back in the 3rd inning when Marcus Moore, running for Jeremiah Roberts, managed to get across the plate on a single by Kellen Willer. They scored again in the 4th when Curtis came around to score, and it was a 2-0 ball game, and then they added one more in the 5th on an error as Newman got on base by means of that error. Corbin not being able to handle the throw from third base, and he came on around to score off of the single by Easton Curtis, and that closed out the scoring to make it a 3-0 win. So North Medford goes to 8-1 in conference play, and they are now starting to roll along nicely as Roseburg falls to 6-3 in conference play. North Medford moves to 12-2-1 overall, and Roseburg falls to 13-4 overall. But the conference is really what we're interested in, as it was 2 ranked teams. Roseburg ranked 7th right now by the OSAA, and North Medford ranked 4th coming into this game when at it. But this is a huge game to help North Medford in their pursuit of the Southwest Conference title, because I don't think that there's anybody else that has less than 2 losses. So they're starting to build just a bit of a lead. But since you're only at the halfway point, we better not get too excited, as there's a few games left to play in order to settle this whole issue. And the other teams aren't going to give in that easily. We can tell you that right now. We'd like to thank you for joining us for today's live streaming action. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports presentation, as far as baseball is concerned, will come next Tuesday when, nope, I got that wrong. It'll come Friday, the 28th, when Sheldon will be in town to take on North Medford, and that'll be a double header. We'll have at least the first game for you, and maybe the second. There's some discussion, but at least the first game for you on Friday the 28th when Sheldon comes to town. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 3, Roseburg nothing. This has been a presentation of Table Rock Sports. Executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching. Good night from North Medford High School, Jim Maccabee Field in Medford, Oregon.